Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Tulsa Golden Hurricane in Skelly Field, where the fans have gathered and they are ready to see those Hurricanes gather some strength. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Stallions ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. Looking for room, it's Richardson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Alford. Here's the pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. He also comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. A strike downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for Tulsa.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, 4th down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. To the air, it's Alford. Rushes on him. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Nice move. Creates some space. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Stallions will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. This guy daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Line is set on third down. To the air, it's Alford. Looking to scramble. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Line getting set on second down. Now they'll try the right side. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa trying to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
The Stallions will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tulsa. The return man takes it to the end zone himself, and now he'll give his team the lead.
And your defense made a big stop. I think you're getting the offense the football back, but how about special teams coming through in a big way to take the lead for you? Get some excitement, get some juice back on your side.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Lots of running room. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Stallions come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down. Got the first himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to sling it on second down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. At good thing that happened for the offense on that play. At least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Alford. Going for 6. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Tulsa had the break to think it over, and they're still going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one. Hands off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Never really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Allen. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Now, for starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. And the Stallions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Caught in the backfield, it's McGowan. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Stallions need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Bring in the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Looking for the score! Ball's incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
Caught in the backfield, it's Presley. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tulsa.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Appalachian State is ahead in this one, and we've seen this program pull off some incredible wins over the years, but they're not there yet. They're up by 4 over the Rebels. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They've got nothing done so far. They already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
From midfield, looking for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time, they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Back to throw, it's Alford. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Hits him with a stiff arm. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. This offense has been running up and down the field, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football.
Boom. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Stallions come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. The Stallions will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Sets up the screen. Slithers into space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Lining up from the 34 on first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play?
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
From inside his own 10, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. Kicking team's got it. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss, you get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
And he did get that extra point through. The slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. His drive will open from the 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He's loose. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The Stallions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Looking downfield, it's Alford. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The give to the tailback. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Stallions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. And the Stallions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle, it's McGowan.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2012 Irish team led by Manti Te'o would just take the will of opposing teams. Impressive to watch. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Grabs it in the middle. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Alford. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows it's pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Fires to the right. Got his man all by himself. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
To throw, it's Alford. Punts it out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Good timing on the quick out.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. And you've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. swapping ends of the field. That gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quick toss. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this offense looking more and more like themselves. This is what we're accustomed to seeing. Last week, more of a blip, right? 0-1 to start the season. Kind of had some bad vibes, some bad mojo. Bounced right back, putting up a ton of points. And this one is all but over. 1-1 is here for this team.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Grimes. Flips it out to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Stallions are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's looking to throw on third and short. Get it out on the screen. Oh my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. And the Stallions come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Stallions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Stallions have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Robertson. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Stallions line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the 15. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
What a great run there. 3rd and 1 situation, though, David. That has got to be demoralizing for a defense because they were packed up close to the line of scrimmage, expecting run on that one.
They're playing aggressive, but great offenses have the ability in predictable situations like 3rd and 1 to get first downs.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Golden Hurricane, after that explosive run, back to the line. Looking for a gap. It's Morrison. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
It's a turnover on down.
Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Here's the pressure. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Stallions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He wants to go deep. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Motion from the wideout. The offense changing the play. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Got his man. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. Tulsa trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Alford. Caught near the sticks, it's Presley. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tees. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Tulsa, 56.
He'll start the return inside his 25. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on first down. He's taking a deep shot. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.